Hello and good day to everyone. My name is Chong. So my final year project title is Development of Strategy to Improve the Recuperation of Regenerative Braking Energy from Electric Train. In this day and age, climate change and also environmental sustainability have become a very hot topic and gathered a lot of attention public worldwide in the last decade. So due to this reason, renewable energy has also been a very hot topic lately. But when it comes to renewable energy, most of the people will think about either solar energy, the wind turbine, the hydropower plant, right? Have you ever think about if there is an alternative where we can actually retrieve this energy back through the railway system? In the law of conservation of energy, we understand that the energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? They only change from one form to another. So, can you imagine how massive, how much energy is needed for us to move such a big train? And this energy that used to move the train is later dissipated as heat during the braking process. So how wasteful is that? So in the modern era, most of the train, they actually change the friction brake into the regenerative braking, where they actually reverse the operation of the motor to the generator and convert the energy back to the electrical energy, which we can utilize later. So in my final year project, my idea is actually to install an energy storage system into the substation, which we can actually retrieve and then store this kind of regenerative braking energy that is generated from the train. So I hope my idea doesn't really confuse you too much. So I will give you a simpler idea where you can actually imagine the scenario of my final year project. So let's say we have a socket in our house, and then I give you a DC motor fan. Then also I provide you a cable. How are you going to power out the motor and switch on the motor? You connect the motor to the socket, right? Using the cable. Yes, in this sense, definitely you can power it up. But now I give you a problem. What if your house now is having a power outage? Then how are you going to switch on the DC fan? You can, right? Then I provide you a solution now. Let's say if in the middle, we provide a power bank between the socket and the DC fan, then you can definitely power out the DC motor again, right? Since the power bank is definitely going to provide the energy to the DC fan if during the power outage. So if we keep in mind of this scenario and apply it to my final year project, so we can think of the DC fan as a train, and the cable as the railway track, and the socket as a substation that provide energy to us, right? Then the thing that Kein mentioned previously, which is the energy storage system, what is it? Yes, the power bank. Okay, so in this sense, we know that we can actually charge the energy storage system using the train, right? When it's working as a generator during braking, just like the DC motor fan are working in the reverse operation. So from the scenario that I actually provide just now, you can already imagine how much benefits this actually bring from my project, right? Just in a bigger scale compared to the DC fan and also the socket from our house. So I believe that my final year project is actually able to bring a lot of beneficial to us. So now we can actually back to the slide where you can actually see my idea beside of me. And a bonus fact is that this model where I actually showing in the slide is actually the replica of the SSP line substation of the MRT2 project in Malaysia at Kuala Lumpur. So why would I know about that? Because previously I actually worked inside. So I believe my project will bring a lot of beneficial to our country, and in the sense of like the peak power shaving or like the emergency power supply. And I believe that this idea can also benefit country in the way when we able to sell this energy from the energy storage system. So this is everything from me. I hope you like my presentation and also like my final year project idea. So thank you very much.